While prohibition is currently sweeping the nation, there are mixed feelings about the new amendment. The 18th Amendment, which has made the distribution of alcohol illegal, has become controversial and is highly debated on. Whether your stance is pro or con, there is no denying that what it has led to will be the next big story. Al Capone, the big cheese among his fellow mobsters, has been arrested for tax evasion. Although this is to be considered a serious offense, everyone knows that he partook in selling hooch under the table due to the new amendment.
In today's lousy world, the Red Scare has promoted communists or radical leftists to follow Senator McCarthy in search for communist supporters to go on a witch hunt. As a result, Big Cheese General A. Mitchell Palmer, who was a non-supporter, issued any leftist or communist supporters to be pinched, which became the Palmer raids. Yesterday, torpedoes were hired by the U.S. Department of Labor, in which they pinched anyone who was a supporter of the Red Scare. Many innocent civilians were falsely accused of being a supporter of the Red Scare, in which they were all citizens who were all wet, and Mitchell Palmer was fired the next morning.
Hi, my name is Madi Castillo, reporting from the White House, bringing you news on the current activities of Warner G. Harding, our Republican president. Warner G. Harding campaigned Wilson's idea of idealism because he thinks it's banana oil and all wet. He wanted the return of normalcy, which was normality before Wilson took office. Warner G. Harding was a darb, or big cheese, because he made our nation the greatest creditor in the world. What he did was hep, because country owed us more money than we owed them, because he was very active on lending other countries American dollars. We just received news that Warner G. Harding's liquor cabinet was discovered in the Oval Office.
About the new group called the KKK? Well, this group was founded about 50 to 60 years ago in 1866. Their idea was all wet, and they wanted to kill off all the blacks. They wanted to bump off the black population by terrorizing them with fire hoses, lynching, and dragging them by cars. They didn't use a fall guy because they wanted all the blacks to know they were doing the killing, and they wanted them to be scared. The big cheese of the KKK were called the Grand Wizards. The higher ranked you were in the hierarchy, the more lethal you were. The leaders had to be heartless because they killed many blacks. All the blacks in America should scam around and gather up to fight off the KKK. They need to hi-hat all distractions in their lives and rally together. It's going to take all the blacks and a few highly ranked whites to fight the KKK off.